Hello, dear beloveds. Well, one more sneaky, unannounced live before I head into the third level retreat. So I'm literally 20 minutes away from the mentors coming and joining me. We're going to go and set up the shala for our priestesses, many of whom are in-house now in Ananda Cottages, where we are running our retreat. I have been getting little updates from them and know that they have landed. Many of them are here. Some are still to arrive, but we are going in to prepare the space for them and to really ensure everything is really as set up for them as possible. But I wanted to go live again before I head offline for the week. Yesterday I talked about why we go on retreat and why it's built into the third level program. And someone commented just very briefly, but I think their insinuation was, how privileged am I? What sort of, I think the idea was that this is kind of like me being an indulgent white woman getting to have this spiritual experience in Bali. And, I absolutely want to come on live and say, yes, I am so fucking privileged. I am so free. I am so free that I am able to pursue my soul without risk of persecution. I can take time to gather with other women to immerse ourselves in our mysticism, our spiritual leadership, and to put our soul at the front and center of our life. And that requires a level of privilege that the majority of the planet doesn't have. And so I just want to go live and acknowledge that I am not under any misinformation here. I know how privileged I am. The work of my life is privileged. Everything about my life is privileged. The fact that I am white means that I am naturally and unnaturally privileged by the system of the world. I have abundance financially, which makes me one of the luckiest people on the planet. In every single way. I have religious freedom, I have spiritual freedom, I can go where I want, I can dress how I want, I can go live on Facebook whenever I want. And I don't intend for 1 minute to squander that privilege and freedom. And what will I do with that privilege? My purpose and my mission, and all the women that I train have the same vision. And if they don't, they wouldn't be part of this program, which is to use our freedom for the benefit of all, and all of us are one. So I absolutely agree. I am so blessed, but I absolutely will not waste that. And, there is no doubt in my mind that when we are born into privilege, and this is, echoed throughout the world by the people who teach us to understand, the true nature of the freedom that we have, particularly being born in the West, into a place, well, I'm from Australia, where there is a lot of protection against all sorts of poverty and all sorts of political freedom, and all of the privileges that I've been born into, combined with the fact that I have the independence and the freedom, the education and the understanding to be able to go into the world and do what I want. Largely, I'm not going to waste that. And my intention with what I have been given is to create a revolution. And that revolution is to lead others from darkness to light. And I do that where and when I can. And I do that in ways that are paid, and I do that in ways that are free. And, every single woman that I train is trained to understand the responsibility that she has. When we are able to pursue our soul and we have the freedom to do that, then it is our job to ensure that we are correcting the error, we are giving back, we are leading others out of the darkness, and we are giving what we can to create that revolution globally, because there's only one of us here. And this is the spiritual truth that I teach. What we do for ourselves, we do for all. And so every single woman I train is a socially conscious leader, because she is recognizing that, she's not in this to get a bigger car, a bigger TV. We are here to emancipate all consciousness, all humanity, all sentient life from the shadows, from the darkness. And we have been given the opportunity, and where we are born into privilege, we must lead. And it is absolutely my mandate to do what I can. This is in no way a defense against the comments that were made yesterday, which were very, very light, but it really did make me realize that from the outside, I could just be saying, hey, everyone, let's just go on retreat all the time. It's great. Everyone's got the freedom to do that. And I know that's not true, but I do. And I have the freedom to say what I want to say and speak where I want to speak. And my job is to ensure that everyone who is able to access this information and wisdom will get their hands on it. So I take that responsibility very seriously, and I will not squander my privilege. Not for 1 second will I sit back until I have reached as many people as I possibly can and shared with them what I know to be true, which is that we are one. All is one, and I cannot reach heaven on my own. I can't have bliss just for my family. I can't, attain the things of the dream and expect myself to be happy or to reach spiritual enlightenment. Spiritual enlightenment is, in my opinion, when we recognize that there is only one of us here, and then every moment of our lives is lived from that place, from that truth. Now, I am nowhere near that, but it's my mission to remember every day, and that my actions are, how am I in service to the greater good, not how have I attained more stuff in the dream for myself and my kids and my family, because that is not the point. Every single person on this planet is my brother and sister, and it is my task to take their freedom personally and to be willing to live from that place where it is my sole responsibility to awaken, and that awakening is to the recognition of oneness. And when I have awoken to that truth, then there's not a single thing that I would want for myself whilst any of my brothers and sisters were in suffering. So my job is to get my hands on as many women as possible, at least 5,000. That's the mission I've been given, to train them as fear huntresses, to train them as intuitive guides, to train them as sacred leaders and contemporary priestesses, to give them the tools so that they may send the ripples out into the world and to continue to set other people free from the darkness and to awaken them from the dream. And that's how my work works, and that's my job and my task. And every woman who allows me to be that for her, and that she may then go on to do that for others, that is my measure of success. That is my measure of the worth of my life. And so I do not sit here in this glorious paradise for one moment thinking that that's because I just get to have it because this is, whatever to everyone else. As long as I'm happy and I get to go to Bali on retreat, then, fuck everyone else. I'm here because this is logistically the very best place to gather women from all over the world, and spiritually one of the most sacred vessels, the most sacred containers that I've ever experienced. And what we do here is so powerful, and we can accelerate our awakening together here. And we pay our absolute respect, and financially we invest in the spiritual gatekeepers of this place, and we ensure that we are behaving in ways that are ethical, and that we are honoring the culture and the people here, and we're investing in them financially, and we in no way claim that our work is the work that makes this place feel so incredible. So in every way that I can, my responsibility by bringing this work to come to a place like Bali is to honor the people who make this place so remarkable by financially investing in them, and by ensuring that we do not in any way think that we're the ones who are making this place amazing. We just get to have the privilege of coming here and being part of this. So thank you for letting me speak about that. It really matters to me that, our work is absolutely the opposite of causing harm. It is absolutely the desire to liberate all, and to recognize that all begins and ends with me, that all is one, and that it's my job not to tell other people that, but to live that, and to meet my own fear every damn day, and to be the demonstration of what I teach. And that's the way this work works. All right, my mentors are here. We're going to go and get ready for our priestesses and make the incredible third level retreat happen for these incredible women. And look, they've arrived. Look at this beautiful goddess. Hello. Oh, doesn't she look beautiful? Look, it's just opening night. What are you going to look like on closing party? It's going to blow our minds. So much love to you all, and I'll be back in a week's time, and we'll be heading down to the beach, so I'll be doing lots of lives from down there. And there is a wait list for this round, the next round of the third level, but please put your name on it if you are interested, because we may have cancellations, and there's always July 2020. Mwah.